Hustle 420. I'm your host, Goddess Z. Y'all hear that? Love Soap Radio, guys. How's everybody doing tonight? Today's episode, we're going to talk about Black-owned businesses. Oh, my favorite topic. My favorite topic for many reasons. This pandemic, literally caused an explosion with Black-owned businesses. And I can't tell you how excited that made me. I mean, one after another, everybody was going for it. Everybody's still going for it. And I think it's probably one of the best things to see come out of this pandemic is for Black-owned businesses to grow in so many different communities, and for these businesses to actually inspire other people to take a chance on an idea that they had. And I can't even front. I mean, it was an inspiration to me. It definitely fueled me to start a few projects, and I'll talk about them in a little bit, because I felt like this was great. The fact that we can all support each other and watch each other grow and be supportive of each other is amazing. This is something that I must say, as I'm proud that so many Black communities have come together to really try to empower one another to understand that you can be financially free if you create your own way. You can turn any passion you have into a business, into a brand, into something that can earn you income, passive income. And it's amazing to see all the different businesses that have come out of this. But with greatness comes great responsibility. And there's a lot of concerns when it comes to, especially when you're dealing with Black-owned businesses, the concern would be customer service. And I know I am not the first to say this. I know that it's something that people kind of dance around, but I can tell you, I myself have worked in customer service. I did this for years with a nonprofit organization. I worked with this company for more than 10 years. So I know customer service. I know what it takes to make somebody happy when it comes to business. I've worked at the mall. I've dealt with people face to face. Customer service is key to building your brand or business, whether it's a Black-owned business or not. So it's so important for us to really address how we're handling the customers that we so desire to come to our business. How are we making customers feel comfortable with working with us? Because it's not just about what we're selling. It's an experience. The customer wants to have a relationship with the person they're making a purchase with. That relationship is important, no matter how small the purchase. So this is something that's critical to growing a business. So part of building our Black-owned business is understanding that we have to factor in what our relationship is with our customers. Is it a positive relationship? Is it just here's the product, your service, give me your money, and it's go? No, that's probably not the best answer. There has to be a relationship. So if we're not succeeding in building a relationship with our customers as a Black-owned business, then we are already creating ourselves obstacles that are gonna just delay the process. We might even end up sabotaging our business just because we're not following through with that one important aspect of creating a successful business, is establishing a genuine relationship with the customer. Because if the customer has a relationship with the person is doing business with, they are going to continue to do business with that person or that company. So this is number one rule before we do anything else. How do we resolve things when people complain? Some people say, well, how do I resolve if somebody comes at me and they're complaining and they're in the wrong? Well, you deal with them how you would deal with any respectful human being. First, you let them say what it is that they have to say. Let them speak, let them vent, whatever it is. They'll get tired. And eventually they'll quiet down. And then you'll have your chance to speak. And then you explain to the customer if there's a situation, listen, I understand your frustration and I want to help you. Let me help you. Let me find out what happened so that we can resolve this. Customer might be wrong, but at least you're giving them a fair chance to figure out what happened. Maybe the customer didn't realize they made a mistake, or maybe they did. But if you work out the problem in front of them calmly, it really saves a lot of feedback, a lot of drama, a lot of issues. It may in fact make the customer feel even more obligated to continue to do business with you because they feel like you respected them enough to at least attempt to resolve an issue. You didn't just brush them off. Customers are people. People don't want to go into a place of business and feel disrespected when they're about to spend their money. They want to feel welcomed. They want to feel invited. So if we don't provide that to our customer, how do we expect our business to grow? How do we expect people to really take our business seriously? So these are really important things that we need to look at because it's such a beautiful thing to see Black-owned businesses growing in the communities now. Such a beautiful thing. And I want to be a part of that. But it's so important for us to be willing to learn that we can do better. We can't just be like, oh, I know better. We don't. Some of us just don't. Let's just admit it, we don't. We're winging it. We're taking a chance. You know what I'm saying? Fake it till you make it, I guess, right? But it's your attitude towards the obstacles when they come that really define your character. As you're winging it and coming along, how are you handling these things? Are you taking a step back? Are you learning from the process? It's okay to keep failing as long as you're willing to learn and keep making attempts to improve. You just got to keep showing up. But you got to be open to the fact that you can improve. Got to be open to that fact. They're opening, this growth in Black-owned businesses definitely inspired me. I actually started a magazine. I'm still in the process of working it because I'm doing that amongst 30 other projects. But this magazine would basically feature businesses here in Broward. I'm in Broward. I'm in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So I'm kind of like starting in my community and then, I'd branch off eventually. But I really want to help a lot of the Black-owned businesses here in Broward. So I started putting together this digital magazine. So that's in the process, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated. And if you're in Broward, then definitely leave a comment with your info or follow me on Instagram, and then you can send me a DM. And I can definitely get you an advertisement in there. But this was, the thing is that we started this idea that we wanted to see our communities flourish. And one of the things that I'm afraid of is that as time goes by, we're just going to that idea is just going to die down. We're just going to forget this commitment that we made to saying we wanted to grow Black-owned businesses. Black communities. We wanted to grow businesses, our businesses in our own communities. And I feel like sometimes as things just become farther and farther away from us, we kind of just forget it and all right, whatever, we'll just deal with what we got to deal with. No, man, like Nipsey Hussle said, the marathon continues. So with that idea that you have, that brand you want to build, whatever it is that you had an idea that you feel can help your community, start working towards it. Why not? If you have a passion, you have a desire, why won't you fulfill it? We're so willing to help other people and make other people happy, but it's such a hard thing for us to make ourselves happy and do the little things that please us. And sometimes just getting into a hobby or building something that brings you joy is all it takes. Why not go for it, right? Go for it. I had a video that I did a while back. I'm gonna add it probably to this video. I might add it. If you wanna listen to it, go ahead, fast forward. If you don't, it was an earlier segment that I recorded just talking about Black-owned businesses. So I kind of just wanted to share it with you guys. But I really want you guys to keep in mind that, if you had this desire, this voice, this feeling like you wanted to make some type of change, don't let that fire die. We need you and your idea. This is your sign to please go after it. Even if it's baby steps. But do it. Gotta see.